Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. Tonight, we're going to be playing some Asphalt Legends, where we now have a new season that's upon us, known as Voltage Rush, which is part of the previous season, Flames of Fortune, which is part of the previous update, Flames of Fortune, where there's definitely quite a lot of things that we're going to be doing today. So, as usual, hopefully I can do my usual round of announcements before the timer finishes, and we're gonna get to that. All right. I seem to be forgetting something. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, there's like a day this month that is like it goes as cold as 22 degrees Celsius. Yeah. Solm Hexy, thank you for joining in. Hello. I was actually supposed to upload like a few videos today, but for some strange reason, I think I overslept because there's this incredibly random chore that I was suddenly tasked to do, and it occupied my entire afternoon. And now I had to sleep like really late. I was supposed to sleep like early afternoon, but I ended up sleeping like late afternoon. So now because of that, I ended up sleeping way too much. All right, you know what? Maybe I guess we can start the stream now. Wait, I think. All right, there you go. So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. Tonight, we're going to be playing some Asphalt Legends. So, right now is a new season, Voltage Rush, and I think this is going to be the second time. I feel like this is going to be the second time where I unlock uh, the event car of a spotlight event, which is going to be very interesting. So, uh, for those who are not familiar with my channel, we're gonna have to start this little timer on the top right. I'll explain that to you. I'll explain that to you guys later on. But for the returning viewers, well, you guys know what that is. Okay. I'm gonna change up a few things here. Multiplayer right now is supposed to be R3. Unbreakable. And interestingly enough, limited multiplayer is also season multiplayer is also Unbreakable. Okay. But we're not gonna do that yet. So the Holi Fest relating to India. There's quite a lot of events that are lined up here, and what's really dumb here about Drive Syndicate is that Drive Syndicate ends in 12 days. So approximately 1 week and 5 days, so that's like 2 Thursdays from now. Let us hope that Gameloft actually gives. For me, I'm successfully able to complete Cold Rain of Steel 7, with the exception that I'm unable to buy more upgrades. I'm unable to buy more upgrades because I need to upgrade this once. So this is like, I need approximately 180,000. Now the relay pack only showed up like once, but it's like half the relay pack. So I'm hoping that Gameloft actually gives like more relay packs for me to complete this. Or else I guess no Nevera R for me, which is big yikes. Holi Fest. Alright. About Holi Fest. I have 3 car. This SE features 5 cars, in which 2 of them I've already have it maxed. So therefore I don't. Yeah, 2 of them I already have it maxed. But 3 of these is kind of weird. The Supra RC. Yeah, the Supra RC. I'm gonna call it the GR Supra RC racing concept. I call it the Supra RC. The Supra RC, I'm very, very sure I'm gonna max out this car. Very, very sure. Most people, even the free-to-play players, are probably gonna max out the Toyota Supra RC. Probably have it at 3 stars at bare minimum. Because here's the thing, this event is gonna last for at least 28 days or an entire month, which means if these give out like X2 every single day, you are going to gain a total of 56 blueprints for every car here. Yeah, 56 blueprints at bare minimum. With a major exception that there will be cases where some cars will show up with X3 or X4, like this one over here. The Gallardo's showing up with X4. So I'm not gonna rule that out. But something that's really both of these are 800. Weird. But the Gameloft did the Asphalt Discord server recently brought out a what is this? Brought out a special events calculator, and I figured out. Okay, I'm gonna bring up a number crunching sheet here. I'm the kind of person who always uses Excel sheets to visualize my thoughts. There you go. Yeah, so to visualize my thoughts, based on the info I got from the special events calculator, I don't need to buy any Utopia. I don't need to buy any Utopia blueprints whatsoever. I can just get it from the event. So I can save my Utopia blueprints 100%. And then my major focus here is the Authentica blueprints. Why is this important? The reason is at least for me, one thing that I noticed is that the Authentica the Pagani Utopia key is locked behind the milestones, which means that you need every car here maxed out. So I have 2 cars maxed out. The Super RC for me, I already have it. I already have the Super RC at 3 stars, which means I'm 99% sure I'm going to be able to get this car to max, and therefore I'm going to be able to get the rest of the conditions here. All right. The Gallardo, I already have this completed. The TS1, I'm probably going to have this completed. Stage 7, is this? No. Stage 6 with the Huayra. The only one that I cannot complete is obviously the 6-star one because my Utopia is 5 stars. Sorry, I actually meant Utopia, all right? Did I upgrade these? Weird. So I only need to collect approximately 64 blueprints, which according to the event calculator, I can complete this very easily with not much issue. I'm gonna be able to max this car out. However, the key is nowhere to be found on this stage. The key is actually in the milestones. Yeah, the key is on the milestones, which means the car that is actually stopping me from getting this car maxed is definitely the Authentica. I only have the Authentica at 3 stars. All right, I only have the Authentica at 3 stars. However, because I need 97 blueprints for the Authentica, this is gonna basically eat up most of my budget. So this is gonna be a massive. So trying to get Authentica blueprints is gonna be a massive grind. So yeah. Anyway. So all right. For now, enough yapping. Let's get to the festivities. Wait. Okay. Interesting enough, the stage 1 of Holi Fest is not limited by fuel, so I can complete this probably in like 1 sitting. I need 10 pickups. Okay. Let's go. So again, Holi is based on India, so that's why the tracks are always going to be India. I think this is always going to be T-Rush. All of my opponents are using the Holi decal, and I'm the only one who's using the Utopia SE decal. Weird. One. That jump is too high. That jump is too high. Is there one on the side? Oh my god. Dang it, I missed it. Oh no, all the opponents are unbreakable. KOs are blocked. Dang it. I can't just shoot them. Okay, got him. I just need one more. How fast does this go? 380. Interesting enough, the Huayra is probably going to be one of the last cars in Class A that is agility oriented. Okay. Like compared to the other Paganis, yeah, compared to the other Paganis, which is which is usually top speed oriented. Basically speed oriented, or they have a hard time rounding corners and such. The Utopia is actually it can handle corners very easily. Like imagine, what is this? Imagine Venom handling. My best description for the Utopia is that what is this? It's basically a 935 with a much faster speed cap in a lot of ways. Its stats make it look like it's closer to the Cian in terms of... its stats make it look like it's closer to the Cian. However, this incredibly tight drifting radius kind of, I wouldn't say that's the case. And just like any other Pagani, it's dang it, I missed it. Just like any other Pagani, it's the nitro efficiency is like insane. It's probably almost never gonna run out of nitro. Probably. Can I get the other one in the row? I can't. Far right? Yes. Nope. Car lobby. Nope. Wait. I think that pickup is not possible. Okay. I still have 33 seconds remaining. Can I get the rest of them? Can I get at least 13? Nope. Now, I wouldn't exactly say that this is similar to the Senna. It's not. The Senna has incredibly high acceleration. The only thing that makes it kind of feel like the Senna is probably its drifting radius. Like, it can handle corners incredibly easily. That's for sure. Dang it, so close. Finish races and... okay, nice. Okay. Finish the race, collect 5. So I just have to collect 5 for the next one, okay? I need 20 for the next reward. Okay. I would say, in some way, I would say that this one in the Sion is actually pretty similar stat-wise. Like in terms of just raw numbers. But of course, as you guys probably know, it's not, just raw numbers doesn't really tell the whole story. Because sometimes numbers is just, well, just numbers. And how the car actually performs is completely different. Okay, so technically I really can't get that other one, dang it. I'm pretty sure this one is a car that... Dang it. There's one on the top there. Dang it. I'm pretty sure this is a car that benefits a lot from the drifting sections of India. Because remember that India actually has like two different routes. Two major routes in India. One is like the drifting, one is like focused on drifting, and then the other one focuses a lot on speed. This one definitely benefits a lot from the drifting sections of India. And I would know because I have an upcoming short that I'm probably going to post like tomorrow. Yeah, I have an upcoming short that I'm gonna post like tomorrow. At least 2 shorts. One of the shorts is basically my first ever race in MP1. 2, 1. So close. Yeah, my first ever race in MP1. Okay. My first ever race in MP1 involves me using the slowest car of Gold League against the fastest cars of Gold League. And I came in 2nd place. Now, I'll be honest. I obviously didn't win. That's for sure, because clearly those guys are faster. But the fact that I'm still in 2nd place, that for some reason faster than everyone else in the lobby, is pretty telling. Alright, let's whale a little bit, because I need to get Authentica blueprints and Super RC blueprints. No. Alright, so Authentica and Super RC. Okay, so that's -2. 32 and 95. Basically, yes, I'm tracking how many do I need to buy before I have to stop buying, because I don't want to overbuy. Simply put, I don't want to overbuy. This is the reason why for the Huayra BC, this is the reason why for the Utopia I'm not buying any of these, and the reason behind that is simple. I know I'm gonna be able to get most of my blueprints. I mean, I'm gonna be able to get this car to maximum stars without buying a single thing, without buying a single one here. That's for sure. Okay. What am I missing? So, quick update with the Aventador J. I finally have it at gold. That's all. But I'm still grinding this event because why not? I need money. I need cash. I need credits. It's so weird. There's the Force 1. There's the VLF Force 1 SE. and then there's the car, and then there's gonna be a car hunt at the same time. I think this is the first time I've seen. This is the first time I've actually seen a car hunt from this one for a very long time. Back in the soft launch days, a car hunt for the exclusive LTE was in the car hunt format, and it consumed like what, three. It consumed like what, three tickets. They said the MC20 is getting a Starwing this season. Weird. There's going to be a Grand Prix with the XJR9 this season, I've heard. So I'm gonna participate in the XJR9, and this time I'm gonna try to get into Tier 1. I don't care if I'm not gonna win. That's okay. Okay. So I guess let's do 2 of these. It's actually a little unfortunate that the Sauber C11 is in the game. Which, by the way, is like another LMP car or another Le Mans car. But for some reason they didn't feature it this season. Instead they featured this. So weird. Excuse me. I've gotta say, this car, the JR9, is actually a pretty tough car to handle. I wouldn't say it's like similar to. I wouldn't say it's similar to the Apollo N, because the Apollo N has atrocious, and I mean atrocious, agility. But with this one, at least you can actually maintain your speed out rounding corners. And its nitro is reasonably reliable. It's just that you kind of need a lot of nitro. I guess by the end of this season, I'm probably gonna get the Utopia. Hopefully. Alright. Alright. The other race car fiend in my garage, the Tech Rules 1896. It's not my fastest, but hey, it's one of my best cars. That's for sure. And it's not just any Tech Rules. It's the GP Champion Tech Rules. Under normal circumstances, by the way, GP decals is actually not viable. The only time that you can actually obtain GP decals outside of GP is like the Miura, because the Miura was previously featured in the Looper Free. And that car was horrible in the Looper Free. Like its nitro is like incredibly horrible. That it couldn't even slipstream itself. It's the entire mechanic of the Looper Free. It couldn't refill its own nitro using its own slipstream, which is horrible. Oh wait, daily events. Okay. What else? Aventurer J, McLaren GT. You know what? Let's go to MC20. I think from what I remember, the MC20 was it was previously a Legend Pass car. That's the reason why I actually have a decal for this, because I forgot which season is already at this point. Which Legend Pass did I bought this from? Fine. And it turns out it's actually pretty good that I bought the Legend Pass to this car previously, because this car was a Drive Syndicate car. Yeah, this car was a Drive Syndicate car. What was I gonna say? Yeah, this car was a Drive Syndicate car for a Drive Syndicate 10. So I was able to breeze through Chapter 3 of that Drive Syndicate using this car, because I had the car like 3 stars during the time. Now, where I got the rest of the blueprints to actually get this to 5 stars, I kind of forgot. Okay. Not bad. Okay. I'm not gonna go through the rest of them for now. What else? Finish first in daily events. Perform stunts in multiplayer. Start up any car. Do I have any? I'm not sure. Okay. Perform knockdowns in the classic. Drift this much. No stunts in a single race. Not really sure where I'm gonna be able to do that. Alright, so oh wait, no, wrong. Grand Prix. I've not done Grand Prix in a while, and I'm not really doing really well. And I'm doing not really well. However, that's not really important, because I already have this car, so okay. Industrial cert. I have to say, despite this car being a better version of the original DS10s, I have to say the drifting on this car is just horrible. Unless it's a really, really tight drift. It's usually not recommended to drift with this car. Like, do not drift with the purpose of turning. Do not drift with the purpose to turn. Like, its drifting radius is horrible. Wow, okay, that was good. Yeah, the cornering of this car is actually the worst part of this car. And unfortunately, using physics exploits, using physics exploits like floaty drifting and all of that is also not gonna work. Like, this car, D-class cars are too slow for that, usually. Unless it's like the Chimera. Okay. Wait, perfect nitro. 51 second. You gotta be kidding me. Ghost Nexon, thank you for joining in. Hello. Holy crap. This entire race is literally 7 kilometers. I think that is the longest that I have seen. I'm not sure how long is, I kind of forgot how long is through the city. Through the city and through the city and the portal jumping tracks of San Diego are like the longest. Yeah, through the city and the portal jumping tracks of San Diego are like the longest 90-second tracks in the game. Dang it. I almost never get... Sometimes I almost... There are many cases where I don't get that jump right. Come on. Ah, dang it. Because of that darn jumping. Because of that darn jumping pyro. Oh, God. Alright. Do not drift. Yes, don't worry. I got that. Drifting on this car is just a horrible experience, to be fair. Like, the drifting radius when drifting is, like, horrible. And it loses a lot of speed. That it doesn't really offer that much benefit from just simply, you know, just normally turning. Now, yes. San Diego... The San Diego track is definitely a very speedy track. But if you do encounter a corner, it's usually a really, really tight corner. Maybe it's a better option to just simply jump. The speed rail trick is possible. Okay, so I'm not gonna do a spin here. Nice, I saved my bacon now. I swear, if they bring out a SR1 Elite 3, oh my god. Dang it. So close. I was so close. There's a speed rail trick at the beginning. Okay. I have not tried that yet. I have seen other people do it. More often than not, I usually don't do it because I I'm not gonna rely on. Look, more often than not, I prefer to not rely on weird speed tricks that is like a 1 in a million thing. Like for example, a lot of you probably know me as Mr. Asphalt Skate because of that YouTube short. That is not something that I can easily recreate every time, unfortunately. Oh. I wish I could. Okay, there we go. I have no choice, but I'm gonna have to restart that. Alright, I think this is my last fuel for now. Then I'm gonna have to wait 30 minutes. Okay. A lot of people call, I think a lot of people call that drift where you like do micro drifting. A lot of people call it wiggle drift because you're just wiggling the rear end of the car. You guys don't call it drift spamming? Weird. Well, I get it. It makes sense that for a lot of pro players, obviously they're gonna frown upon that because it looks like you're just relying too much on nitro. So that's why they don't know what to call it. Yeah, realistically speaking, I would rather. Yes, finally. Yes, okay. Well, at least I got the 100k. Okay. What time is it? I have 4 minutes to go. You know what? Okay. Let's do let's do a little bit of multiplayer. No. There's no car featured in Class S. Alright. Alright then. If I use the Utopia, there's a very high likelihood I'm gonna... Wait, other acquire us? Dang it. Okay. I was expecting Venoms to show up. Not gonna lie, I was expecting Venoms to show up. Right, Unbreakable multiplayer. Later, haters. Those Chirons are gonna catch up to me, are they? I feel like they are. No, they aren't. Later, haters. Can I take this? Can I take this shortcut? I can take it, but it's too slow. Okay. Flawless victory. I got intimidated with the other Utopias and the Chirons in the lobby. But I feel like this is the only Pagani. This is the only Pagani card that can properly take Osaka. All right. I don't know when am I ever gonna get that car. What is this? The Ferrari Daytona. Oh boy. Wait. Okay, agility test track. Let's do it. I'm the only one with the Utopia decal. Come on. Hater. Come on. Flawless victory. Oh yeah. Wait, is the stretch break already? Okay. I'm gonna finish this car's fuel for now. Let's see if I can get more wins. Fatality. Okay, we got a bunch of Pujos and what's Osaka again. Okay, fine, whatever. I mean, this car's good for Osaka anyway, so we got a bunch of. Wait, those guys are a threat. Those Pujos are a threat. Or not. Because this is not a speed track. Catch up to him. Can I catch up to him? Oh, he fumbled! He fumbled! Dang it! That was so close! That was really close! Okay. Last race with the Utopia before we do a stretch break. Alright. That was like a really, really close race. He fumbled a bit and then surprise mofo. Oh boy. Are these all agility tracks? Oh my god. I feel like, okay, those top speed, the cars that were at me a while ago was the Utopia. The Onyx is definitely faster than the Utopia, but it's not, but it didn't even catch up. I mean, these are all agility tracks. Nice drive. Fine. Come on! There's somebody right behind me. Hater. I'm gonna land it. Okay, nice. Nice. Hater. The guy who was right behind me was a PC for some reason. It's weird. Okay. So, 3 wins and then 1 podium. In literally just one fuel or other 1 tank or something. Yeah. Okay. So I'm actually reasonably excited to get this car. Assuming I actually max out the Authentica, because I don't have the Authentica. Or I don't have the Authentica maxed out, which is unfortunate. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna get to a quick stretch break. Alright. So for those who are not familiar with my stream, if you're a new viewer to the channel, you may have noticed that there is a timer that was running a while ago here. So basically, that is my signal to tell me that I should stop being overstimulated, because I easily lose track of time and all of that. So I would typically use that to keep track of time. I usually do like in 40-minute intervals, and then I would typically perform a what is known as stretch break. Oh, well, I call it stretch break. You guys can participate by actually giving me a subscribe if you're a new viewer, and if you are a returning viewer, you can drop a like. So as of right now, I have I gained 3 subscribers since the last stream. All right, that's all right. For the 3 new subscribers, we're getting into that. I'm gonna be doing 10 jumping jacks for every new subscriber, as usual. So for context, this is a 10-pound weight, or 4.5 kilograms for everyone else. We're not using the American system. All right, let's do it. So 10 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Right. So thank you for the new. So for the new subscribers, thank you for that. Even if you're not in chat, that's okay. Okay. Need to fix something here. All right. So I guess next up, Gauntlet is not done yet, so we're gonna get to that. I think because of Gauntlet, I actually do have a new car that I'm probably gonna be trying to get ready for multiplayer, and it's the 9x8. This car definitely. I would not say that this car is a Vanda killer. It's definitely faster than the Vanda without perfect nitro. Though I would say that its nitro stat is actually a little. Its nitro stat is worse. Its acceleration and handling is better than the Vanda. No. Handling is not better than the Vanda. I would say it's around the same. But the nitro stat is actually a little worse. I'm guessing the reason there is because it accelerates much faster compared to the Vanda. That's my guess. So I'm gonna be excited to use this in multiplayer very soon. But unfortunately, I'm currently looking for funds for that at the moment. So we're not gonna get to that for now. Right. Set the timer to 40 minutes. All right. So we're gonna get to some Gauntlet. Yes. Right. Let's see some revenge timers. 1283. I'm looking for the lowest for now. Obviously not this one. I'll save this guy for later. 1300. No. This guy again. This guy keeps beating me. Okay. This guy looks promising. Okay. 24 seconds water run. Oh my god. Wait, how do you get Paris of the East? How do you get Paris of the East with the Purse Sport? Weird. Along the Seine with the... This one's actually pretty tough. 26 seconds Meiji Rush. Oh, you're... I'm sorry, bro, but you are cooked. Okay, so I know this one is the best car for Meiji Rush. Usually. I'm definitely gonna win free fall using the Venom. Now for the first three, this one is actually pretty tough. Or I don't have to think too hard about it because realistically speaking, I just have to get a faster car. In this case, I'm just gonna use... Yeah. Water run in 24 seconds though. There's no I'm beating this time. My best car for along the Seine is actually the Ultima. Okay. Alright. This is basically a surgical strike or something. Thunder YouTube. Not sure if I can find this guy on YouTube. Sometimes they put YouTube on the title and then surprise, they're actually not on YouTube. Or they go by a completely different name. So this guy's definitely cooking me with the Chiron. Okay. So yeah, I was expecting that. "27 seconds. 27.5 seconds. I think my fastest is 27.1 or 20 or maybe 26, sub 27. I think I have the wrong loadout. Yeah, I think I have the wrong loadout. But that doesn't matter. Okay. The next one's pretty tough because I have no idea how to beat this guy. Or I do know how to beat this guy. I'm probably you have a slower car. The Deus Veon. Here's the thing. The Deus Veon is just an electric. The Deus Veon is just an electric nemesis. Sorry, Nemi. Of course, he's gonna be using that. Yes! Got him! Okay. So all I need to do is just win this one. He's definitely using a lower ranked SF90, so makes sense. Get ready to eat my dust, kind of. Fail. Okay, got him. Perform no stunts in a single race. Okay, that's how you get that. Okay, finally, you are going to get deviled. Heck. Got him. Okay. Nice. By 0.2 seconds, I think. Yes, by 0.2 seconds. Right. Okay. $12.7. Okay, 12.7. I think I beat this guy previously. Right. 12.78. No. Slightly. I also think I beat this guy previously. I think. Right. 12.78. Right. You're up. Railroad puzzle in 19 seconds. Wait a minute. Why is Leap of Fate 20? Okay. I know what to use against you. Right. Surprisingly enough, the meaning of La Boca means the mouth. I don't get it. "24 seconds tunnel sprint." Well, this is my newly maxed Nevera. This is the card that I usually use for tunnel sprint. Okay. There's no way I'm gonna win against it. Wait, I can win against this guy. If I also use the SF-90. $30.9. I forgot what card that I used for this one. You know what? Whatever. Sure. I think my best time would be in Railroad Battle using using an Evo SF-90 is actually around 17 seconds. I'm not sure. Ever since then, I couldn't get that time ever again. Okay, got him. 18 seconds. $23 point something is actually my best time using the Nevera. And I can consistently hit that time. Got him. 23.4. Okay, last one. Double roundabout. Actually, you know what? I'm going all out. I'm going to finish the entire I'm gonna finish his entire defense time. Okay. This one's concerning. I don't know. I have a feeling that this... Okay. You know what? We're gonna see it. On. Yeah, he massively fumbled because, yeah, Leap of Faith, you can finish it in 20 seconds. At least 20 seconds. If you're going slower than 20 seconds on Leap of Faith, yeah, you're clearly cooked. Okay, last one. The Battle of the Agile. Agility Phoenix. Oh, he fumbled. Oh, there are some guys outside who are playing Asphalt as well. Alright. Okay. $13, $18, $12, $83. Okay. Okay. I can beat this guy. Hellvale, of course. Double roundabout, 31 seconds. Okay, I know what to use against you. Meiji rush at 25 seconds. For King's Revival, the way how I see King's Revival is that King's Revival kind of works a lot like Leap of Faith. How do you get Vineyard Voyage 25 seconds? Yeah, I wonder. Use the SF-19 in Hellvale. Of course. And then finally, Meiji Rush. You know what? Let's keep things reasonably even. Porsche 911 GT3 Iris. 24.3. I think I've done 23. I think I've done 23 seconds with this track using the SF-19. All right. Yeah, I knew it. Sub 24 seconds. Alright. Vanda, you are going down. Come on. All right. Porsche versus Porsche. Under certain circumstances, you would probably prefer to use the 935 instead of the 911 GT3. But in a lot of cases, I actually prefer the GT3. For the simple reason that the GT3 does not have any floating capabilities. Got him! Ah, dang it. I showed off. For the simple reason that the 911 GT3 does not have any floaty capabilities. If you're going that slow, you kind of don't need it. More often than not, it's going to be a curse. He almost caught up to me. Alright. You know, I'm very curious. Why is this? How did this guy get 25 seconds on Vineyard Voyage? For context, Vineyard Voyage, you can complete it in 22 seconds. Well, using the Ultima. So he has a Bugatti, and he's completing it in 25 seconds. Oh, that's why. You see what I mean? That's why I'm wondering, how did this guy get 25 seconds? Did he? Yeah, I think he's sandbagging. So basically just fake sandbagging or something. Alright, I have 2 more to go. Is this guy still valid? Okay, this guy's still valid. Alright. Okay. "26 seconds riverine launch. Hairpin finish using the SF90. Okay, that's actually pretty tough. 21 seconds with Wall Street ride. Roman Byroads is... Oh, this one's a pretty tough race. Roman Byroads. Okay. It's a twister. Hairpin finish. What is a card that I use for hairpin finish? You know what? To even the odds, I guess I'm just going to use the SF90 for now. Wall Street ride in 21 seconds. I don't think I have to do much here for Wall Street ride. I'll just use the purse support. Last one, Roman Byroads is actually a pretty tough. I actually don't know what card to use here. You know what? Rivera it is. Right. People say this car's not a natural car. Yeah, about that. Yeah. The card that I use for a hairpin finish a lot is the Sion. Before the Evo SF90. But now the SF90 but now the Evo SF90 exists, of course. Dang it, I couldn't reach it. Oh well. Okay. I think that's my fastest so far, but using the SF90. Where did this guy fumble? That he's slower than 27 seconds. With a speed tail, I can normally hit that in 27 seconds, 0.8 something. Okay, 26 seconds. I'm curious what happened to this guy. Why is this guy 22 seconds for Wall Street ride? Okay. Two. 3. Oh, he's 21 seconds. I didn't realize, dang it. Okay. I pretty much won already, but let's see if I can beat this guy using the Nevera. Okay. Nice. 20.88. Sorry, 20.088. Oh damn. I went from bottom of Gold League all the way to Elite League. Sorry, Pro League all the way to Elite League. Damn. Alright. I'm now in the top 40. Damn. So this guy, Authority. I guess I can take him. Notre Dame. Wait, how this guy did Hellvale in 24? Oh. Corvette. Okay. Water Slide Whirl. Wait, you're using... That is weird. You got Gezira Island in 24.5 seconds using an overclocked 1896, and it's still slower than 24 seconds. Oh my god. Okay. There is no guarantee that I'm gonna beat this guy in this race. Well, I'm gonna still try anyway. Me? Drift to win, I guess. Oh. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm gonna get wrecked. I'm gonna get wrecked. I fumbled big time. Okay. Okay. No more playing around. You're going down. Two Fords in Gauntlet. Alright, got him. I think I only hit the nitro like once. I think. Okay. Let's see if I can beat this tech moves, because I already beat this. I think I already beat the same guy like a lot of times already at this point. .1 seconds. Finally, Riverine launch. Okay, I need to get serious with this one, because there's a very high possibility I'm gonna lose this guy. Or not, I guess. Okay. Well, I guess here is my 2 gloves. Alright. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna leave this off by having, yeah, this is my defense time. For icebreakers, the card that I use for icebreakers is the Venom. For Hellveil, the card that I always use for Hellveil is usually the Burst Sport. Okay. No. Hairpin finish is definitely the SF90. For free fall, what is my fastest card that is not the Venom? It's definitely not the Nevera for sure. Is it the Tushek? 481, 503. Okay then. And Train Spotter. I need to change this up. This is not the right. I need to use long shot shockwave. Yeah, that's right. Hairpin sprint. Okay, 34 seconds. It's up 34 seconds. Next is free fall. So this is my second fastest card in the garage. I'm not really sure. I have not used this card for free fall yet. Usually I use the Venom. Okay, what the heck? That was a pretty bad time. This train... Oh wait, this train spotted. "24 seconds. Hellvale, 25 seconds. So it's almost 25 seconds flat. Something that I learned recently about Gauntlet is that if you get exactly the same time with the opponent, the attacker is always going to win if that's the case. Okay. Like, let's say, for example, the opponent gets 25 seconds, and then you try to beat that time, and you get exactly 25 seconds as well as him. What ends up happening is that since you both get exactly 25 seconds, it's considered a draw, but the attacker wins. That's the rule. Okay. Sub 25 seconds. Alright. I guess let's see if these guys can beat that time. Okay. Let's start with some normal multiplayer now. So this is the beginning of I think this is Summarize round 3, okay. Let's start small. Let's start with the solos. Because why not? Nothing beats rage bait than using a solos. Let's see how many races can I win using only the solos. By the way, this is I think from what I remember, this is Unbreakable multiplayer. You cannot stop the Solos rocket. Oh, hello, Apollo. Reminder, this car is the slowest car in Gold League multiplayer. And it's also the slowest McLaren. Mitsai Mola, hello, thank you for joining in. I hope you enjoy what I'm doing right now, which is basically rage baiting people in multiplayer right now. I haven't done any real rage baiting yet. Okay. 7,000 position. Okay. The goal here is that the goal here is for me to reach top 2,500. Hopefully. Amen. Thank you for joining in. Okay. Solos. Wait, no, that's a 4-star. So, is this a 4-star? No, that's a 3-star Solos. That's for sure. So these guys are not really much of a threat. Later, haters. You can't catch me. Come on. Catch me if you cannot. Yeah, so as I was saying, would you believe that this is the slowest car in Gold League? Let's see if I can get first place on all of my fuel. That's gonna be wild, but hey, I previously done that. Oh, time's up already. Okay. I'm gonna finish this car's fuel first. Osaka. Okay. There hasn't been a speed track yet in this. I have not encountered a speed trap yet. I would expect that this is like one of the most spammed cars. If only this car was not key lock. The only reason why a lot of people got their hands on this car is because of Drive Syndicate. Dang it. That was one of the rare cases where I fumbled in the Naniwa triple jump. Okay. Oh well. Sometimes stuff happens, I guess. Alright. 2 more fuel before I do the stretch break. Oh, finally. Shanghai. Let's see how fast I can overtake these guys. Or rather, let's see how fast I can leave these guys in the dust. I see somebody using a spearling. So that would be a little concerning, actually. Good. Come on. Oh, somebody wrecked. Somebody wrecked behind me. They're falling off. Come on, come on. Shri Vardan Gamers, thank you for joining in. Rage Bait multiplayer car. It is the slowest car in Gold League, and yet for some reason nobody seems to be able to properly overtake it. Shivanish Khan. Yeah, Shivanish Khan. Thank you for joining in. This car, by the way, is not golded. Like, it's not max. It's like it's maxed, but I'm missing epics for it. Wait, is this Path of the Wind? Okay. Come on. The Evo Corvette is a threat. Because it's clearly faster. Scotland, to be fair, is not exactly Scotland is more of a relatively balanced track. Like, there's enough drifting. There's enough drifting happening. But there's also enough places for you to actually go fast. Come on, come on. Okay. I unlocked the Bugatti Centodeci from the Nevera R Drive Syndicate. Nice. Well, congratulations to you. I have not reached the Bugatti. I'm very sure I can unlock the Bugatti Centodeci, but unfortunately, I'm lacking Drive Syndicate funds, and Drive Syndicate ends in what, 12 days. So I really hope that they're gonna give the token relay very soon. Okay. So for the newcomers here, here's a quick rundown of what I currently have for Holi. This is the state of my Pagani Utopia, which is currently at 5 stars with 22 extra blueprints. I plugged in my numbers in the what is this? I plugged in my numbers in the event calculator, and I discovered that that I can basically get all the blueprints here without buying a single blueprint from the Spotlight shop. I have the TS1 maxed out. Well, it's blueprint max, but it's not max because I'm actually considering if I should upgrade this car. Like, seriously considering, but I'm not sure if I should. I have the Gallardo maxed as well. The only cars that I don't have maxed is clearly the Toyota Supra. I call it the Supra RC, which is currently locked at... It's not locked. It's only 3 stars. And then finally, I'm pretty sure for a lot of people, the Supra is actually going to be the Supra is going to be the big, what is this? The big showstopper here, because for a lot of people, the Supra is only free to play like this season. The Supra RC, because this car was previously featured in, I think it was Pinnacle of Speed. Yeah, it was featured in Pinnacle of Speed, and I had the Legend Pass that time. Yeah, I had the Legend Pass that time, which is the reason why I started the Supra RC at 3 stars. So the only cars that I currently... So I have the Gallardo maxed. I have the Zenvo, the TS1 maxed. The only cars that I don't have maxed is the Supra RC, and the Authentica. Surprisingly enough, I actually own this car, which is a little bit of a surprise. But here's the problem. I need a whopping total of 100. I need a total of 104 blueprints to get this car to max. And I need to max it because, unfortunately, if you're going to go to stage 6, you will notice that the key is not there. Reason? The key is in the milestone rewards, which means you actually need to have all of these cars maxed. So for a lot of people, you're not going to get, let's be real, you're not going to get the Utopia for real. However, since I have the car at 5 stars already, I can focus most of my Holi tokens. I can focus most of my Holi tokens on the Authentica whenever I get that to a state that I can actually upgrade. The Supra RC, I can max this easy in this. I can easily max this car in this spotlight. That's for sure. The Authentica, 90 plus blueprints is pain. So I can simply just not buy any of the Utopia blueprints in this case. For Drive Syndicate, I guess I'm currently paywalled at the moment. Yeah, I'm currently Syndicate coin walled at the moment. So, like for context, this is my for some context, this is my progress for Drive Syndicate. It's literally just this. Before I proceed to pressure curve. Wait, hold on. So I was able to get the Nevera R to 2 stars, which is good. But I need 180,000. Yeah, I need 180,000 to actually get this car to 4025 rank. So, big yikes. But after this, I think it's gonna be very easy for me. Well, after that, because I have the Cento Dechi at 3 stars. Yeah. So at bare minimum, my goal is to at least unlock the Cento Dechi. If I can unlock the Nevera R, that would be nice. But at the moment, I can't do that. Alright, we're gonna do a quick stretch break. Okay. Oh, there's a new subscriber. Okay. And a new like. Alright, let's do that. Okay. So one new subscriber and then somebody drop the like. Alright. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. To the guy who dropped the new subscribe, or to the guy who dropped the new subscribe and the new like, thank you for that. All right. So I got 15 minutes to go. I'm gonna be the one to set it for 15 minutes. All right. Okay. The question now is that can I reach top 1,000 with this? No. At bare minimum, I should reach gold 3. Yeah, at bare minimum, I should reach gold 3. So I got the solos. What is my next car for? You know what? Let's do it. Wait, is this the right one? There you go. That's the one. Let's do it. Pyro. Oh, somebody has a gold Solus. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Okay. Whoa, extra spin. That extra spin killed me. Game did an extra spin. Proceed to spin even more. Well, I guess somebody actually took my advice and actually used the Solus for multiplayer. 5-star Solus for multiplayer. Makes sense. To be fair, I have to say the Enzo is actually a pretty tough car to handle when it comes agility wise. Yeah, agility wise, the Enzo is actually a pretty tough car to handle. However, if you're gonna compare it to if you're gonna remove all of the Evo parts and then compare it to the Apollo N, this car is just better. It's basically an Apollo N with better agility. The only major issue with this car is that this car has relatively horrible natural acceleration. This is the reason why for a long time before the nerf, I always run heavy core shockwave with the Enzo. I think in like two races I can get to gold 2. Sorry, gold 3. I'm feeling it now. Gold 3. Oh boy. Now I know that Solus is 100% a threat. Why did I spin there? Okay. Not bad, not bad. So all I have to do is podium at least one more time. But chances are I'm probably gonna take this forward in gold 2. Sorry, gold 3. I was keep saying gold 2 for some reason. Okay. Oh, Nevada. Okay. What the? Hybrid V8? Interesting. Somebody named Coca-Cola for some reason. Okay. I think there's another Enzo right behind me. Dang it. Crash, don't. I nearly crashed. That would have killed me. Come on, come on. Okay. Nice. Gold 2. Okay. I keep saying gold 2. Gold 3, dang it. I think the reason why I keep saying gold 2 is because gold 2 is like my favorite roster. Because gold 2 has the 911 GT3 and the F1 as well as the Apollo Evo. Oh wait. No Vandas in sight. Nice. Alright, last fuel for the Enzo. No Vandas in sight. XL Finesse, thank you for joining in. Singapore. Oh wait, no. Crap. The Huracan spam is here, of course. Is the Lycan here? I think the Lycan's here. I mean, in this sub-beat. nope, 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 nope. I was hoping I could catch up to that Corvette. Dang it. Oh well. Too bad. You can only use the Icona. Okay. Alright. There's the Icona, there's the VLF, there's the Sesto. Alright, the Invincible, the TSRS. Okay. I'm gonna take a big risk here. Let's use the Invincible. I only golded this car like recently. I originally had this from the Easter extravaganza last year, and I was able to gold it there, but I was unable to get, I was unable to apply import parts to it for some reason. And then when somebody told me, oh, this car's a monster in Gauntlet, I immediately jumped to upgrading it. Dang it. Well, of course, unfortunately, this car is not that fast. What the heck? Drifting fail, I think. Like, this car only goes like 355 kph. So for more speedy track, dang it. For more speedy tracks, it's gonna probably suck. Probably. And because I fumbled really early there, it kind of makes sense that I'm like literally last place. Well, if it wasn't for that other guy who got wrecked. Okay. I yearn for the SR1 Evo. Because why not? I'm not even kidding. I kind of want the worst car in the game, the SR1, to actually make a reasonable comeback. Osaka. Okay. The agility test track. Yeah, this is what I call this track, the agility test track. On. Nice try. I do not know what I was expecting there. Yeah, that. To be fair, the Naniwa triple jump is actually has a high chance of actually getting you wrecked. or basically ruining the race for you. I've already formulated a way to actually take the Naniwa triple jump safely. The problem was that there was some guy who was trying to actually act. There was somebody who's trying to intentionally knock me off. You guys definitely saw that. Okay, anyway. On. The heck? The Icona was trying to... What is your controller sensitivity? My controller sensitivity is 62%. Which, if you guys are aware, that is actually the golden ratio. But as a fraction. But, okay, anyway. To humor you, XL Finesse, I'm gonna try to use the Zenvo in the race after I run my fuel out, but I'm just gonna do like one race. Cause I think my stretch break timer is already run out, so I'm gonna have to end the stream after these set of races already at this point. Alright, it's been a long day for me already, so. Wait, Shen City? Wait, is this a Huracan lobby? I think this is a Huracan lobby. No, it's not a Huracan lobby. Okay. One. Dang it. Bumper car lobby. Bumper car lobby. Okay. Alright, last one for the Invincible. And then after that, I'm going to do one race with the TSRS, and then I'm going to have to end the stream there. Yeah, you came late. Streaming tomorrow? Unfortunately, no. However, I usually stream only once a week. However, do watch out for some YouTube shorts. I'm usually the kind of guy who posts YouTube shorts on the regular. I haven't posted in a while, but I did post like two YouTube shorts recently. And if you're new here, do check out my most viewed YouTube short, which currently has over 100,000 views right now. And basically that's what everybody knows me as. Everyone knows me as Asphalt Skate Guy or something. Oh, somebody crashed. Supercar lobby. Interesting enough, if it's unbreakable and you know that there are you know that people are gonna try to sandwich you, wall riding is actually not recommended because there's a very high chance that they're gonna try to, you know, pin you against a wall and force you to respawn. Come on. The New York subway is actually incredibly tight. It has a lot of opportunities for, you know, what the heck? Bumper lobby. Where am I from? I am from the Philippines. GMT +8 is the time zone. Alright, so last race. Weird trivia. The TSRS is actually the highest ranked epic car. And by epic I mean like car with 5 stars maximum. This is the highest ranked car in the game that is 5 stars. Why do I mention this? Because the lowest ranked 6-star car in the game is actually the SVJ Roadster. But here's the deal. Why would you want the SVJ Roadster at 4,008? Why would you want the SVJ Roadster at 4,081 rank? When the J Roadster is 4,133 rank. And this is only 5 stars. So that this one you only have to spend like 20 million. This one you only have to spend 20 million to max. The SVJ Roadster you have to spend 30 million to max. And you actually require more blueprints to get this car to max. And it only sometimes performs better than the Aventador J. This car, I'll tell you guys, the SVJ Roadster is a total money sink. Yeah. So there's your perspective of the day. Alright, TSRS. Spoiler. Alright. Oh boy. New York again. Wait. Dark Hyper? Oh, Dark Hyper in the Sesto. Come on. Not even close, dang it. Oh, Dark Hyper's also live, alright. Alright, makes sense. I mean, realistically speaking, I couldn't get past those ZR ones. So, anyway. Alright. What is my final rank for today? 730. Yeah. Unfortunately, under normal circumstances, I'm not going to be able to get to top 1,000 every time. Usually when I finish MP1, I would typically get like 1,400, give or take. So I'm in the top 2,500 rank. I mentioned this in the previous stream. If you ask me, if you're in the top 1,000, Usually in the top 1,000, this is like at the point where you encounter the most sweatiest of gamers in this game. You're gonna be at the point where you're gonna say, "Oh, why didn't I do this?" or "Why didn't I do that?" or "I could have done this." You're gonna be at the point where every big off that you do is gonna cost you big time, and you're gonna continuously beat yourself up because you didn't do better. Because the amount of positions from top 1,000 to 500 is less, but then 500 to 250 is like even less. Like it looks like it's not that much, but then obviously the skill barrier there is actually getting higher and higher to get there. But then, for context, what is the difference between top 2,500 and top 1,000? 50 tokens and 2 legend packs. So I usually land here. What is my incentive to be going here? Now, if it's from 2,500 and I can rocket all the way to top 250, then that's a big difference. But under normal circumstances, I couldn't get that high. I haven't gotten that high yet. I'm usually in the top. I'm usually in the top 2,500. I'm reasonably mid. If you're gonna ask me about my skills, I'm not gonna oversell my skills. Like I'm reasonably experienced, but I'm not like alien multiplayer alien drivers or something like that. That can go toe to toe with the top 50 or something. So that's my perspective. I have enough problems in real life. I don't want to bring it to this game. That's why I don't strive to get to top 1,000. Usually my goal is just to reach. Yeah, usually my goal is to just reach Legend League, and then that's it. Realistically speaking. All right. Okay. Level 58. My ETA is that I'm gonna reach level 60 at around March. March? No, today's already March. No. Not March. I think around June. That's my ETA. And I'm basically restructuring. I'm rewriting my my garage maxing sheet at home. All right. So, for those who are currently watching, all I can say is, well, I guess thank you guys for watching. So, next week, as usual, we're gonna be doing like around the same time. Yeah, next week it's gonna be around the same time, Tuesday. Hopefully I can stream on time this time. And today's already Wednesday, right? Yeah, today's already Wednesday. So later today, I'm gonna be uploading a few. I think two YouTube shorts and then one. Two YouTube shorts and then one. Two YouTube shorts and then one video. I have promised the full garage tour for a very long time, and I haven't done it yet because I'm basically just eating up all the new car unlocks already, like really fast. So yeah. So I went from 260 cars all the way to 265 cars, and I leveled up like twice in garage level. So yeah, it was a lot. So I couldn't post my full garage video because my garage is like always changing every single day. So there's that. Anyway, so that's all I'm gonna say. Watch out for two new YouTube shorts that's coming like today, and then the full garage tour. Okay, realistically speaking, the garage tour is not gonna be around the same time. It's probably gonna be like later today afternoon. Realistically speaking, all right. So anyway, thank you guys for joining in, and see you guys next week. All right.